Hi, my name is Mary. Welcome to day 6 of your yoga practice. So let's get started. Come to your mat. We'll start in mountain pose or Tadasana. You should be very familiar with this pose by now. So feel the earth beneath your feet. Maybe give a little rock or two, toes to heels. Slight micro bend to your knees, really tall, straight spine, feeling the space between the vertebrae of your spine. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and then down and back, feeling that expansion across your chest. And we'll just take a breath here to come into practice. Now bend your elbows and then bring your hands so they're right at about chest height with your palms facing forward. Now draw your shoulder blades down and back, so feeling even further expansion in your chest. So what we're doing right here is actually cobra standing up. So cobra is actually a pose that you'll do on your belly, but I really want you to feel that sensation in your upper back, feeling the strength of your muscles in a standing position. So this lets your arms fall to their sides. Roll your shoulders back 2 times. And then forward 2 times. Okay, come to the front of your mat, still having your feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to go into a forward fold, but bending our knees a lot. So squat down, bending your knees, and then hinge at your hips to forward fold. Let the muscles of your neck go, so the crown of your head will come to the top of your mat. Your arms could just dangle by your sides, and we'll just take a breath here. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling the length in your spine, letting gravity lengthen your spine. Now plant your hands, and we're going to step back to all fours. In all fours, check your alignment, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers, the tops of your feet on the earth. We'll do 1 round of cat-cow. So on your inhale, bring your tailbone up and your chest forward. And as you exhale, tuck in your tailbone and bring your chin towards your chest to rainbow your spine. And then come to neutral. From here, just scoot your knees back and then lower your belly to the ground, squeezing your elbows to your sides as you lower all the way down to your belly. Rest your forehead on the mat. Place your hands in that position that we were standing, so palm facing the earth, right at about chest level. And if chest level doesn't feel good for you, you can bring your arms a little bit forward. So let's play around with that, just sliding your hands up and down, so to a point where you're feeling sensation in your upper back. So draw your shoulders away from your ears, then draw your shoulder blades together. Now when you're ready to take an inhale, press your feet into the earth and lift your chest up just a couple inches, still looking at the ground, so not craning your neck at all. And breathing as you hold the pose. Feeling your belly press into the earth as you breathe in. Now, as you exhale, let's lower down. Just let your muscles go. Let your arms maybe go to the sides like airplane wings. And let's do that 1 more time. So draw your hands up towards your chest. Press your feet into the earth. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades together. And then when you're ready to breathe in, press your feet into the earth and rise up just a tiny bit in your chest. Maybe you'll rise a little bit further than we did the first time, but certainly not stretching and really focusing on your upper back. And then lower down. Now press into your hands. We're going to come back to all fours, and then we're going to sink into a pose called child's pose. So you could bring your knees a little bit wider than hip distance or close together. If you have trouble with your knees, the close together might work best for you. And then you can sink down on your heels, so your butt will be on your heels. And then you could have your forearms on the mat and let your neck relax. Or if it's accessible to you, you can bring your hands forward, stretching your hands forward, and then letting your head rest on the mat. And then we'll take a breath here. And then come up so that you're sitting on your knees, and then just scoot your butt around so you can come to a seated position. If you have a chair present, you could sit on a chair, or you could find a position where you're sitting on your mat. Sometimes it might be helpful to sit on a blanket, so you could put your blanket underneath you and sit in a cross-legged position. If that doesn't feel good, you could have your feet in front of you. So find a position where you can come to stillness just for our last part of class. And start to settle in and pay attention to your breath. So noticing your inhales and your exhales, breathing in and out. As you're resting here, thoughts might be popping up into your mind. It could be thoughts of headlines, maybe things you have to do today. It could be worries or anxiety about your health, your work, maybe your kids, your schedule, or your family. Oftentimes, the thoughts that pop into our minds are worst case scenarios. Visualize all of these thoughts swirling around in your head, creating a hurricane of worry and stress and fear. This hurricane might be very powerful, intense. All of this energy that's swirling around may be what's been weighing you down. It might impact many factors in your life, your focus, your sense of health and security, your activities and your work, your connection with others. Direct your focus to this swirling whirl of energy right in front of you, and notice an important revelation. The facts are outside of the hurricane, and the emotions, the fear and the stress and the worry. That's what's causing the motion of the hurricane. All of this is completely normal to feel right now. Take in a deep breath and feel the swirling energy within you. Realize that you are in charge of whether or not you feed this energy today. In this moment right now, you have the power to decide whether to invite in the facts that will help you to navigate your day, or whether you'll be drawn to the chaos of the swirling emotions. It is your decision what to keep and let go. And no matter what you decide, it's all okay. As you think about your day ahead, be on the lookout for emotions as they enter your field of view. Honor them and place them into this hurricane swirling outside of you. Let it be a container to hold all. You have your breath as a tool at any time to be in the present, to see what is actually in your life right now, allowing you to choose what to pay attention to and what to let go. Take a few more breaths, just saying inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now draw your hands to your heart. We'll take one last breath as a class together. Deep breath in and exhale. Namaste.